Hey guys, Ben King here with another Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to be going over the dodge and the burn tool. So the dodge and the burn tool are generally used just to lighten or darken certain areas in your photo. There are a number of ways that you can increase contrast, but a lot of those will affect the entire image. The good thing about dodging and burning is that you can go in and you can selectively brush in contrast. You can lighten certain areas and darken certain areas manually, and it achieves a lot more subtle look and gives you a lot more control over what you want your photo to be. As you can see on the left hand side here, you have your option for dodging. So in the drop down menu for the dodge tool as well, you can see dodge and you can see burn. So we're just going to start off with the dodge tool. The dodge tool is the one that you want if you want to lighten any part of your image. So once you have the dodge tool selected, the options for the dodge tool are up the top here. So in the drop down menu here, you can adjust the size and you can adjust the hardness as well. You also have three options here for which tones you want to affect. You can either affect the shadows, the midtones, or the highlights. And to the right of that, you have your exposure setting. This will just change the intensity of the effect that you're trying to brush in. So to start off, I just want to lighten little bits of the face and maybe on the shoulder here. I'm going to select a soft brush and just a pretty low exposure as well, just to have a bit more subtle effect. So if you want to change the size of your brush, just like any other brush, you can use the open and the close brackets on your keyboard. So I'm just going to go in here and lighten up certain parts of this portrait just by brushing in where I want it to be brighter. Now the effect that I'm going to do is going to be quite exaggerated and a little bit over the top, but hopefully that gives you more of an idea of the kind of effect that you can have on your photo. So as you can see already, it's made quite a big difference. It is quite exaggerated, but hopefully you guys get the idea. So I'm just going to go ahead and move over to the burn tool. So if you just right click here and select burn tool, you have all the exact same options here. I'm just going to do the exact same settings that I had before: a low hardness, low exposure, and only affecting midtones. So I'm just going to go in just like before and just brush the areas that I want to be a bit darker. Now sometimes dodging midtones starts to look a little bit funky, so I like to dodge shadows. As you can see, that's only affecting the very darkest areas of the photo. And again, this is extremely exaggerated, but I hope you guys get the point. So I'll just go up here and show you a bit of a before and after of the burn tool. This is before I started burning, and this is after I started burning. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. It's a nice easy way to adjust contrast manually throughout your picture, and also gives you quite a bit of control over your desired effect. So I hope that helped you guys understand the basics of the dodge and burn tool. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. As always, subscribe to my channel for more content. Once again, I'm Ben King with another Photoshop CC tutorial. See you guys next time.
Shining brightly through a haze, a little slings and arrows, smoke and mirrors, blue.